All right, guys, so AMLO, who is the president of Mexico, has been going after Biden in the White House. So he said he's not going to go to the Summit of the Americas because the U.S. is not allowing Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela to go there. And he says, that's bullshit. They have a right to be there. They should be there. So now he's not going. So this is, he's standing up to the U.S. here. Well, now we have this. We do not believe that dictators should be invited. The White House responded to Mexican President López Obrador announcing he would skip the Summit of the Americas due to the exclusion of Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. So let's see what they had to say here.
So given people are not going to the summit, President of Mexico, President of Honduras, who the Vice President recently spoke directly to, what does it say about the strength of U.S. influence in the region of these people deciding they don't want to go?
Yeah, let me just speak to the President of Mexico very quickly, because I have something in there for you. We have had candid engagement with President López Obrador, as well with other regional partners, for more than a month regarding the issue of invitations to the summit. It is important to acknowledge that there are a range of views on this question in our hemisphere, as there are in the United States. The President's principal position is that we do not believe that dictators should be invited, which is the reason that the President has decided not to attend. We look forward to hosting Foreign Secretary Ebrard as the Mexican representative, and we welcome Mexico's significant contribution to the summit, to the major summit deliverables. President Biden and the First Lady look forward to welcoming President Obrador and the First Lady of Mexico to Washington in July for a bilateral visit. At that meeting, President Biden and President Obrador will have the opportunity to carry the work forward for the summit. To your actual question, I just wanted to make sure I dealt with Mexico because we had a little announcement there. The U.S. remains the most powerful force in driving hemispheric actions to address core challenges facing the people of the Americas: inequality, health, climate, and food security. And so the President continues to be a leader in the hemisphere.
What the fuck was that response? What does that even mean? We exacerbate those things that she's pretending like we fix. Anyway, he's like, oh, I love how they think this is some sort of convincing response. Like, we don't believe dictators should be invited. We give smooth hand jobs to dictators all around the world on a regular basis. We fund them. We arm them. We prop them up. There was a report that came out a few years back. The U.S. militarily supports 73% of the world's dictators. 73%. 73%. We're buddy-buddy with Saudi Arabia, who's like one of the worst. And they're pretending like it's a principled objection. We don't want dictators there. By the way, isn't it the U.S. that has been pretending for years now that Juan Guaido is the head of Venezuela? He's totally unelected. He would be a dictator, and we're pretending like he's the leader of Venezuela. So we are actively supporting somebody who would be a dictator and pretending like we're against dictators. What kind... AMLO must hear this and just roll his eyes and laugh his ass off. What a joke. What a joke. Do we have to be... Look, I'm embarrassed by the U.S. when I see stuff like this. Now, I don't think most Americans know the specifics of this stuff, so, they hear this and they might think, oh, that sounds reasonable, we don't want to do business with dictators. But, if you learn even a little bit about it, you realize how our position is totally untenable, completely hypocritical, completely contradictory, and just preposterous. And Biden, I don't know what's going on with it. Is Biden dumb enough where he really believes this shit when he says it? Is he really that stupid? No, if you're our ally, you're not a dictator by definition. If you're our enemy, you are. Does he really believe that? Or is it just totally cynical? He knows he's being cynical. He knows it's a completely unconvincing response to AMLO. I don't know, but it's just pathetic. It's just so sad. What a dumb thing to say. What an annoying thing to say. And by the way, at the same time, excluding Cuba, well, news just came out the other day. There were, thankfully, going back to... Remember when Obama rolled back a lot of the restrictions we had on Cuba? And that was a good thing. I gave Obama credit for that. I thought that was wonderful. Well, now we just got word that Biden is rolling back at least some of the travel restrictions with Cuba. That's good. I'm happy. Do more of that. I like that. But you're going to roll back some travel restrictions, but then turn around and say, we don't want Cuba there because there's a dictatorship. Sorry, guys, we can't hang out with you. You're big bad dictators. Anyway, let me go chill with Mohammed bin Salman. Like, what the fuck, man? Pathetic. Ridiculous. There you go. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.